By special arrangement, we are proud to present this Melinda-created production. The following is an unpaid program, and the views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the Found Footage Festival or VCR Party Live.
Oh, hello there, party people.
Hello, party people.
Post party, porch party, watching stuff and talking about it. Post party, porch party, post party, porch party, post party, porch party.
Happy February, which means love is in the air. It is the month of a lot of things like Valentine's Day. So we decided we were going to go back to things that we really love. I absolutely love Under the Umbrella Tree. And as you can see, I've actually got right here the solo album of Holly LaRock, who played Holly on Under the Umbrella Tree. So I really love the Under the Umbrella Tree Valentine's Day special. But we're not going to watch that tonight. We are going to watch another show that was also on at about the same time on the Disney Channel called Adventures in Wonderland. And now, Molly, you didn't have cable. So what is your familiarity with this?
I had a tape at one point. I forget which tape it was, but there was a commercial for Adventures in Wonderland. I remember the colors like swirling by and just being completely enthralled by this visual spectacle, and also upset because I knew I wouldn't ever be able to see it. But it turns out that I get to see it today for the second time. But, I saw it a couple years ago.
It's one of those shows that Disney has kind of slipped under the rug and just decided that that didn't really happen. It's also very 1990s. It's very musical too. Every episode had a lot of music, and I cut out most of the songs because they just got really tedious. So, and for time's sake, I just kind of cut that down.
Yeah.
It starred Elizabeth Harnois, who is a actress that she was, I guess, later in CSI. I've never seen CSI, but apparently, according to Wikipedia, she was in that.
I've seen like a couple episodes of it, but it was never a favorite show by any means.
I remember her more for My Date with the President's Daughter. My brother absolutely had a crush on her. It's like I was young enough that I didn't get it, and then I got older and still didn't get it.
That's fair.
This one is pretty good. This isn't junk. It's just very dated. So take a shot of orbits every time that you see something that is extremely 90s. Do you remember, or you're probably too young to remember orbits? It was a drink and it had these like floaty things in it.
I do remember those. My 7th grade chemistry teacher had an ancient bottle of the stuff.
Yeah.
He used it for like lessons in like buoyancy or whatever.
My sister really liked it. My older sister. I don't remember that I ever had it.
Right.
I don't know what they were made out of, but it just kind of was
Orbeez.
A little bit of.
Well, yeah. Oh no, there is a conspiracy theory. What if Orbeez are like just repurposed orbits?
Maybe.
Molly's unfounded conspiracy theories.
But anyway, let's take a look at Adventures in Wonderland Valentine's Day episode.
Heck yeah, I'm excited. Kitty.
Dinah, I need to use that ribbon. Some help you turned out to be. Now, where did I put my Valentine list? Oh, there it is. Boy, it sure is long. I don't see why I should have to make Valentines for everyone in my class. I mean, I don't necessarily like everyone. So why should I send so many Valentines?
Love her outfit.
How it doesn't seem
So
very
90s.
sincere.
Would you wear that today?
I need some time to think about this.
No,
Does
I
that
would not.
turn you off?
I think I have too much boob for that.
This is a very 90s outfit here,
Oh,
too.
this is what I remember seeing
Yep.
when I was a kid. I was just like,
Funny thing is I don't remember any of these people being on anything else.
me neither.
The rabbit on rollerblades.
He's always on those rollerblades too, if I remember right. I forgot about him.
Yeah, the caterpillar was quite the puppet.
Yeah. Oh, look at that CGI. Oh, aesthetic treat.
So what do you think of the opening?
Oh, I love the opening. I'm
Yeah,
honestly probably gonna post that on Remarkable Media Cafe.
Nice.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
No, but check the QR code that's on your screen now, and Go
Yeah,
ahead
I
and-
can make that happen.
it just felt like Lisa Frank threw up, you know,
Oh, yeah.
in Lewis Carroll's lap or something. So
That's the grossest way I've ever heard an intro described.
So, Hatter, were you in the middle of something important when you got the call from the Queen?
I'll say I was sculpting sugar cubes for my next tea party.
Dee and I were interrupted packing for a hiking trip. But I guess when your queen calls, you better come running.
Does anybody know what this is about?
Would you wear the Tweedledum's vests or the Tweedle?
Presenting
the little jumpsuits or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I think I'll pass.
Her Most Imperial Majesty, Her Most Queenly Monarch, Her
Song is
Most
a little
Regal
horrifying in the
of the monarch.
face.
Oh, right, Rabbit, they get the idea. I want to get this show on the road. Now, I'm sure you all know why I've called you here.
I didn't do it, Your Majesty.
Do what?
You name it, I didn't do it.
And he's very flexible that way.
Oh, nobody did anything. Hasn't anybody looked at the calendar? It's Valentine's Day.
Oh, I'm afraid we forgot, Your Majesty.
Forgot? But it's a day of receiving candy, flowers, and heart-shaped valentines. How can you forget a fun day like that?
Because on Valentine's Day, you're the only one who receives candy, flowers, and heart-shaped valentines.
And we're the ones who have to give them to you.
So, what's your point?
Surely you're not forgetting.
That
she's
that is
iconic.
actually something that my siblings and I used to repeat because she did that in several episodes. You know, where somebody made a really good point. So what's your point?
Right. Oh, this queen is iconic.
She's hilarious.
Yeah, who is this? Who is this lady? Do you happen to know off the top of your head?
I don't, but I can look it up. It's
I will put it up. I will
Armelia
put her name right here.
Audrey McQueen, and sadly she is no longer with us. She passed
Oh.
away in 2020 at the age of 68.
Oh, I knew that was a bad year.
Yeah, and I'm looking at things that she was in. Apparently, she's been in things like That So Raven, Brooklyn
Oh.
Nine-Nine, Heart of Dixie. I'm not familiar with that show, but
Me
apparently she
neither.
was on quite a few episodes of that. But she
Yeah.
did some stuff, but she's excellent in this.
Oh yeah.
Probably outside of, you know, the I liked the Hatter and the Hare as a kid, but
Mhm.
I will say she's probably one of my favorites.
That Her Majesty is the Queen of Hearts. That includes Valentine's.
Right. And Valentine's Day is my red letter day. In fact, I made a music video about it. Well, even a queen has to keep up with the times. Hit it, Crystal.
It's a little dance.
Lovely little Valentines coming my way. Nothing could be better on my red letter day.
Oh, she's got pipes too.
Candies, flowers, chocolate cakes. Everybody, let's celebrate. Whatever could be better than to get a lovely letter with flowers and hearts? And my favorite chocolate cherry tart. It would be so fine. I'd celebrate the royal way. Make this an extra special day. Lovely little Valentine.
There's hearts in that game.
Yes.
Don't forget, it's a lovely day. Send those gifts, don't delay. Candies, flowers, chocolate cake. Everybody, let's celebrate.
I'm assuming that's Madonna-ish, kind of, but
So call
Sure.
now to purchase copies
Yeah.
of this video. Operators are standing by.
Well, Jay,
It's a very
Your Majesty,
90s
since we all
joke,
forgot
yeah.
it was Valentine's
Operators are
Day,
standing by.
we don't have much time to figure out what to give you.
Oh, don't worry. I have your assignments right here.
Assignments, Your Majesty?
Yeah, so you know what to do to show me how much you like me. Rabbit, you'll give me flowers.
Oh, yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, this year. Hold the aphids. Pattern hair, you'll give me candy.
Oh, good. I have some right here. Jelly beans.
Oh.
Sorry about the fuzzball.
Oh, I don't want fuzzy jelly beans. Just remember, you like me so much, you are going to make me homemade candy.
Yes, Your Majesty.
That's how you get bad candy.
Tweedles? You make me a heart-shaped Valentine. Just follow these simple plans and talk to the rabbit about the lumber.
Plans? Lumber.
Yes, you know what they say. If you like someone, say it with plywood. Oh, and whatever you write on the heart, make sure that it's sincere, that you really mean it.
I have watched this show many times in my life,
Hmm.
and I have watched something else many times in my life, and I just now realized, and I have just confirmed that it
This
is
is
the
breaking
same
news.
person. This is breaking news. Tweedledee is Harry Waters Jr.,
Okay.
who is Marvin Berry in Back to the Future.
Oh.
The guy playing who got his hand hurt and Marty had to replace him. That's
Mind blown.
I never noticed it, and now I'm looking at it going, why did I never notice that before?
It's a small
But-
world.
I guess so. Small pool of actors or something, but
Oh, and one more thing. This year, you're giving me a surprise Valentine's Day party.
I just love her energy. She knows
Yeah.
what she wants.
I'd better get this one. But Your
And
Majesty,
she's making everybody
you already
else
know about it. How is it going
do
to
it.
be a surprise?
How should I know? Why do I have to come up with everything? Now, remember last year, I didn't feel cared about on Valentine's Day. So this year, I better feel that you like me. That you really like me.
Hi, Mr. Rabbit. Are you picking flowers for the Queen?
Oh, yes, and they're for Valentine's Day.
Oh, then you do celebrate it. I wasn't sure if it was a holiday in Wonderland.
Are you kidding? With the Queen of Hearts? It's an official holiday.
Does that mean I wouldn't have to go to school today if I lived here?
Afraid not, Alice. No, the only one who gets anything out of Valentine's Day is the Queen. Frankly, it's not much fun for anybody else.
Oh, that's too bad.
I like how
Did
she
you
just
at
kind of
least have
shows
fun
up
making
and then
the Queen a
leaves,
Valentine?
and
Oh, that
Well-
wasn't
they just
my
take it in
assignment.
stride.
No, this year she assigned
Yeah.
that to
Alice is here
Tweedles.
today, then she's not.
I don't understand. The Queen
It's
orders you to give things
the
to her on
girl from the other
Valentine's Day?
dimension. It's not weird at all.
What's the part you don't understand?
As a
Oh,
kid,
that's
I
not
always
right. You should
wondered,
give a Valentine to somebody because you
um,
want to.
could the
Because
other
you
ones
have
come
to.
back with her?
Tell it to the
That's
Queen.
why it's called Wonderland.
On second
Yeah,
thought,
I'm
no.
assuming
Don't.
not, but yeah.
And I also think that everyone should get Valentines, not just the Queen.
Well, actually, Alice, I quite agree. I must admit, I've often daydreamed of a cute little cottontail handing me a valentine that says, "Bunny be mine."
What's the opposite of cute?
Hideous. Nightmare fuel.
Because that's what that is.
Yeah, I obviously
Yes,
had to
Bunny
include this
lips.
scene
Of
just because of
course.
that. I was going to trim it, and I saw that. I said, nope.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, Alice.
If you had to
Were you
see
saying
it,
something?
then everyone has to
I
see
was
it.
just saying that there must be some way to make Valentine's Day more enjoyable for everyone.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's no reason why you can't enjoy yourself, dear. The Queen hasn't given you a Valentine's Day assignment.
Yes,
So
but
go, run, skip, jump, cavort, have fun, while the rest of us wish the Queen a very happy Valentine's Day. Oh, goodbye.
The rollerblades. I'm sad that rollerblades like just went away after the 90s.
Did they?
Yeah. When's the last time you saw anybody rollerblading down the street?
Fair enough, yeah. Did the Heelys or something kind of replace them?
taffy should we make the Queen for Valentine's
Maybe.
Why not Turkish taffy?
I think it was just a fad
Too
also.
common.
That
Yeah.
and our turbans are at the Queen.
Did you rollerblade?
I had some rollerblades, yes. I wasn't
I
good
had-
at it, but
I had skates as a kid, but I have balance issues, which apparently went back to my childhood because I never was very good at riding a bike or on roller skates. I would try.
yeah, well
but,
that's what counts. Yeah, no, I only really liked rollerblading at the skating rink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived like there was like 2 skating rinks in the to my knowledge when I was growing up, and I always liked rollerblading better than roller skating. I think it was just because the hardware felt a little lighter on rollerblades because they're meant for extreme sports and all that. So, and
I
plus
had,
mine were purple and gray, and I
mhm.
loved them.
I had roller skates, the 4-wheel ones. Well, actually, I would rent them for the most part. I had ones when I was really little, kind of the Fisher Price ones that would go over your shoes. Yeah, but then I got older, and then we would just rent them when I went to the roller rink, which
Yeah.
wasn't very often. But right now, Hatter and Hare are making taffy, so I have never made taffy, but I've tried making candy before. I don't recommend
Like
it, but
when she said, "You need to make me candy," I
yeah.
was thinking like that's how you get bad candy. Like like you don't want candy from somebody like made from somebody who doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I have
At least
made
I
like
don't.
maple fudge and stuff like that before that came out pretty good.
Well, yeah, but
But
like that's different. Like I don't know, I guess
that's
it depends on where your
fine.
line is between candy and not candy. In my
Yeah,
mind, fudge isn't necessarily candy. It's more just it's a sweet treat. I don't know why there's a distinction, but party
I'm
people weigh in if you
yeah.
feel compelled to.
How do I put it? I'm not gonna make my own Werther's originals. Like no, I will let them do the work for me.
Somebody had to say it.
Well, then let's consult my special cookbook.
That entire book on taffy.
Taffy, or what to make
You can
when
tell
your
with the
turbans are at
camera angles and the lenses and everything. It is
Very Dutch.
very, very 90s.
Oh, how about tag-along taffy?
Nobody likes a tag
The
along.
cartoonish faces. Sound effects.
Sound effects
Wrinkly
too.
taffy?
Yeah.
Too sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tacky taffy?
Why not?
Why not? Why not indeed?
Why not indeed?
Now it's time to take the taffy out of the bowl.
Oh, the slapstick, fantastic.
Yeah.
It won't come out.
You
What
didn't
was your
grease the
first
pan.
clue? Yeah, a few
What's that?
taps on the side
Hey,
of
he
the
didn't
bowl with
grease
a
the
hammer
bowl.
should loosen the
I don't know if
taffy.
you're
Yeah.
supposed to. I know nothing about making taffy. We could cut the bowl off of the taffy.
Stand back!
Or
Well, taffy's out of the bowl.
I don't think we can eat this.
Of course not. Fell on the ground.
Hatter, we can't lose with this batch of taffy.
Indeedy do.
We follow the recipe to a T.
Oh! Well, it's cooled, so we're ready for the taffy pull.
And since we're a little behind schedule, I think we'd better pull a fast one.
Then
So, yeah, I obviously cut a song there, but they were pulling the taffy and such. Did you know this is supposedly one of those useless bits of knowledge? People would make their own taffy at home. Apparently, that was a very common thing for like teenagers, like boys and girls, to do together. So it's kind of been portrayed in a lot of movies and stuff. But I've asked like my grandmother, who grew up in the Depression, and
have you ever made
she was,
taffy with your wife?
and I've not. But apparently they, like I asked my grandmother if in the Depression or something. She's like, no, we never did that. That's like maybe that was somewhere. I have a feeling it's one of those invented memories of the past that maybe people did in some area. Maybe it was, a bit further back or something.
Adam and Eve, their famous biblical taffy pull.
It's a lot of work to do it because I've watched people do it, so I could totally see it being
They
like
make
an excuse
entire
of, like, I need help, come over.
Yeah, they make entire machines for that for a reason. Like that's another reason to just buy your candy. Like
Yes.
buy your candy from someone who's set up for that.
hmm why don't we take a break here for a second? Do you
Mhm.
have a particular favorite Valentine's Day candy or Valentine's story or
Ooh.
anything?
Well, Valentine's Day candy. I mean, I do like getting the little heart-shaped boxes of the good truffles.
So not a Whitman sampler or something.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't reject a Whitman sampler. But no, my dad, like when I was growing up, he would always get my mom like the big box, and I would always get the little box, which is like, fair enough because two different types of situations. But like, I always liked the big boxes. So once I started making my own money, I would go to the store the day after Valentine's Day and buy myself a big box of chocolates.
My wife doesn't really want me to do that. We go and we buy desserts at the
Ooh,
local grocery store, bakery.
that's a
Get
good
the
idea.
fancy. She likes the super duper chocolate chunk, blah blah blah,
Mhm.
whatever cake, and I might get an eclair or something like that. But
Yeah.
I was never much for buying chocolates and stuff like that because it's just for some reason it was just not something I did with
Yeah.
girls that I dated. I do have a chocolate based Valentine's Day story, which was when I was a much younger man. There was a girl that I knew, and we would talk pretty much every day, and we hung out. And I thought it was a certain situation, and Valentine's Day came up, and I decided I was going to surprise her
Oh
and just
no.
give her as kind of a, hey, here's some chocolates. Maybe we could start dating. And that was the last time I ever spoke to her. So she was like, okay, you've got the wrong idea.
Oh,
Yeah, so that was
now I'm
fun.
sad. That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Oh,
I'm
you want to
sorry
be
that
sad? I
happened.
can tell you a sadder story.
Oh, sure.
Seventh grade, Valentine's. We had a rule that said if you're going to give Valentines, you have to give them to everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody can be left out. I do
Just like in
remember
our
this was.
story. Just like in Alice's school, yeah.
And side note, one year I had Ziggy, Valentines.
Oh, of
Because of course that's what kids like is Ziggy.
course. Yeah.
And one said me plus you equals Valentines. Girl that I gave it to looked at it and she goes, "No, we're not." This is like 5th grade, 4th grade or something.
You want to hear my sad one? When I was in 7th grade, there was a formal dance. The girls were supposed to ask the boys, and I had a crush on this one boy, and I still don't know why. He wasn't particularly special or good looking or anything, but I had written a little note and I asked a mutual friend, "Hey, can you give this to him?" And she did, and then from behind me, I just heard him laughing, and then all of his friends started laughing and pointing at me, and that is the most embarrassed I've ever been to this day.
I guess it's 7th grade. Because for
And
me in 7th grade, it
and I
was
did not look this good in 7th grade. I'm just saying.
for me in 7th grade, they had send your Valentine these lollipops.
Little thing.
I knew I wasn't going to get any. So I sent myself a couple of them. And I wrote on them, "From your secret admirer." Because
Oh,
in 7th
jeez.
grade, I thought my logic said, well, then the kids were going to think that some girl likes me or something. No, everybody saw right through it. And those were the only ones I got.
Damn, I
But
thought mine was gonna be the saddest. I understand why Alice is upset in this case. It is a lot of work, like especially when you're first learning how to write. I remember, sitting down at my my little desk in 2nd grade, having to, and class sizes were huge, and so I had to
yeah.
write out 35 names of on these
Oh,
little
wow.
cards. It was like homework. It sucked.
Anyway, let's get back to the show. See if Alice has kind of learned her lesson on Valentine's.
Paper. And rock smashes scissors. Rocks.
Hi, Mr. Caterpillar. Oh, I love that game. Rock, paper, scissors. Wait. The whole point of the game is to surprise the other person. How can you play against yourself?
Easy. My left hands never know what my right hands are doing.
Well, I'm surprised you're not working on your Valentine's Day assignment.
I didn't get one. You see, this caterpillar sort of wiggled out of it this year.
Well, how did you do that?
I simply told the queen my heart wasn't in it.
Well, I just wish I could think of a way to show the Queen that there's a nicer way to celebrate Valentine's Day.
Well, don't give up. You never know when a great thought is going to hatch. Just listen to this story.
I bet he smoked a bowl before
Once there was a
this
very poor woman
performance.
who lived on a farm. She spent every penny she had on a chicken, hoping to sell the eggs at market. She was thrilled when the chicken laid its first egg. But then something strange happened. Inside the egg was a small piece of paper, just like in a fortune cookie. On the paper was a great thought. It said, "A penny saved is a penny earned." So the woman saved her pennies, and soon she was no longer poor. The chicken laid more and more eggs with more great thoughts, and the woman's life got better and better. Soon people came from far and wide to see this very special chicken. Then one fateful day, a Hollywood producer came and offered the chicken her very own talk show. Once the chicken
talk
was
show,
gone,
that's a
the woman was
90s
afraid
thing.
her life
I
would
love
stop
it.
getting better since she no longer had the chicken to give her great thoughts. Oh well, she thought, there's no use crying over spilt milk. Suddenly, she realized she had come up with a great thought, and she had done it on her own. And
This
indeed she
reminds
had,
me a lot
as
of
the
Penny
woman
from
realized it's not the chicken,
Pee-wee's
it's the
Playhouse.
thought that
Yeah.
counts.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
I
Mr.
could, and the
Caterpillar.
claymation and
I
everything.
just hatched a great thought of my own.
A plan to show the queen the true meaning of Valentine's Day?
Exactly.
Eggs.
Hello, Alice. What's up?
I do admit this puppetry here,
Besides
as a
me.
kid, I always thought was
Oh,
kind of neat.
hi, Mr. Katz.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
making a Valentine.
I always thought it was a
Valentine?
marionette. I didn't realize it
Queen
was,
should be
composited
ashamed of
in.
herself, putting a mere
Yeah,
child
green
to
screen.
work.
Oh, I'm not doing it because the Queen ordered me to.
Then color this cat curious.
Now it would
Why
just
are you
be
doing it?
basic CGI cat.
Oh,
Like,
come
they
on,
wouldn't create a puppet
Alice.
for it.
Don't you know a cat can keep a secret?
Well, come to think of it, I do tell Dinah all my secrets, and she never tells anybody.
Yeah, there you go. Tell me.
Are you sure you won't let the cat out of the bag?
Depends. Why is he in there in the first place?
Oh, letting the cat out of the bag is an idiom. It means letting the secret slip out.
Oh.
She kind of yells her
Man,
lines.
don't worry. That cat
I
will
think
stay
they were
in the bag.
probably
Okay,
she
I'll tell you why I'm
probably
making
was fresh
this
from like, voice training or whatever, or like
They're just directed that way, yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Get it
Alice,
across to the
you
kids.
really are a sly
I mean, she does have
puss.
real good diction, so
Hmm.
Gee, I've never seen so many glum faces at a Valentine's Day party before.
Well, it isn't exactly everybody's favorite holiday. Though it is becoming everyone's favorite holiday to be out of town.
Relax in my garden now. So if there's a surprise, everybody get a high. Oh, wait a minute. How do you expect me to be surprised if the minute I walk out here, I see Hare's ears sticking up?
Aren't you at least surprised he washed behind them?
Oh, I don't care about that. I want to be surprised. Now, all of you find a hiding place and do it again. Oh.
she's just iconic. I hope nobody ever throws me a surprise party.
I had no idea.
Even if I ask for one, don't do it. I will cry.
Oh, Rabbit, you shouldn't have.
I shouldn't have? Oh, dear. I thought my assignment was flowers.
Of course it was. Boy, do you know how to kill a sincere, heartfelt moment?
I don't know how often surprise parties are done, but they
Sweet
seem
for
to
the
be a
sweet,
common
Your
trope in
Majesty.
TV, but I
Oh, thank you, Heather.
don't
I mean-
really remember too
Why,
many
you're
of
all
them.
making me
And
feel like a schoolgirl
Yeah.
again.
I guess there
Well, in that
aren't
case,
that
take out a
many
clean sheet
of
of
them,
paper
but
and number
I just
from 1
hate
to 10.
surprises.
And remember, Your Majesty, keep your eyes on your own
Like,
paper.
I want to
Oh,
know
stop
what
it.
to
I'm
expect
losing my patience
every
with all
minute
of
of
you.
every day.
Tweedles,
okay,
there's my Valentine.
duly
It's
noted.
coming, Your Majesty.
Yeah.
Dum, bring on the Valentine. That's it, Dum. Over here, a little two-year bride. Perfect. Let her down.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day, Your Majesty. Oh, Tweedles. Why, I'm so overwhelmed that I forgive you for making my heart 6 feet 11 inches rather than 7 feet. Oh, what a beautiful and wonderful Valentine's Day.
What are you doing that after Valentine's Day is over with?
Unexpected. Thank you all.
I mean, you could recycle the wood, I guess.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Your Majesty. I have a Valentine.
Otherwise, I guess it's just into the dumpster with the rest of it.
A Valentine? But Alice, I didn't order you to make me one.
I know. I made it because I like you.
Oh. I'm not falling for that old line.
But it's true. Just read it.
To my favorite queen, please be my Valentine, your friend Alice.
What are you looking for, Your Majesty?
I'm looking for where she just wrote, just kidding.
I would never write that, Your Majesty.
You mean this Valentine is sincere? You mean you just gave it to me because you wanted to? Oh, then this is my favorite Valentine.
Your Majesty, Alice's Valentine is nice and all, but it's not 7 feet tall. 6 feet 11 inches.
But you two only
Because
did
I
that
neither
because I
is.
wanted you to. In fact, that's the only reason any of you give me things on Valentine's Day.
Well, gee, Your Majesty, you've never given us the chance to give you something on our own.
You mean if I didn't order you to give me something on Valentine's Day, you still would?
Well, maybe not. But you should at least give us the chance.
See? That's why I order everyone to give me things on Valentine's Day. I'm afraid I won't get anything.
But Your Majesty, you can't order
Send them to
people
yourself.
Why not? It worked in the past.
I think it means more if you know people give you a Valentine because they want to, which is why I made Valentines for all of you.
Alice, I'm surprised at you. You used to be such a nice girl, and now you're handing out Valentines to other people on my day.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but I bet your subjects would have a lot more fun on Valentine's Day if they got Valentines too. And then I bet they'd give you tons and tons of Valentines.
In that case, I have an announcement to make. I've had a change of heart.
Oh, well, then maybe you should lie
Right.
down.
No. A change of heart just means I've changed my mind. From now on, Valentine's Day will be for everyone.
Your Majesty, you're all heart.
That is still such a cool effect.
Yes,
I've had a change
the
of
ripples there.
heart. I
Yeah.
decided to make Valentines for everyone in my
So
class
good.
after all. I may like some kids better than others, but I sincerely think that everyone should enjoy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So that is Adventures in Wonderland Valentine's Day special.
I loved it.
So you're saying you like that? Yeah, that
I did. Yeah.
it's one of those shows that my younger sister was really into, and I would watch it with her. So it wasn't something that I picked, but it's pretty good. So
Oh yeah.
I will.
It's
I
it's a
can be
lot.
positive sometimes. I know people say I can be negative, but
Well,
nitpick. But I will say that one is pretty good. Maybe it's just nostalgia talking, but
well, yeah. I mean, it's very much of its time, but like it does hold up. A
I
lot
think
of
so
it.
too.
Yeah.
Not on Disney Plus though.
Yeah.
So
Apparently not. Well, they have no taste. Is there a physical Disney Vault?
from what I understand, I know this is the case with the old Turner Library, which I think now is owned by Warner Brothers. Some of the old films are actually stored in a salt mine somewhere because it's like the perfect place for the really, really old stuff, those really older films where the film stock itself is really brittle. This was shot on video, so I'm sure this is probably some tapes decaying somewhere. I'm critical of Disney as a company, but heard they're very good at archiving things, and they're
Well, that's
one of the
good.
few studios that does save things.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know how much they care about this because, like, they have a newer Alice in Wonderland show called like Wonderland Bakery or something like that, which is made for really little kids. But they're not going to put this show out there. But maybe they will. Maybe Adventures in Wonderland for Disney Plus or DVD or Blu-ray or something. But that's not going to happen. So.
Well, not with that attitude.
No. So what do you have?
Well, I've got some pictures and I've got some videos.
Okay.
I've started with some Dave Sutton gifts.
The great Dave Sutton.
Yep. Oh, we love Dave Sutton. He makes 3D gifs that look like this. Like he's got a very specific style. If you care at all about me, love me and hug me.
I guess that's good advice.
Yeah, good advice. Yeah, that's how you should treat your Valentine.
Yeah, this is a vegan Valentine, by the way. That
It's a
out.
vegan Valentine, absolutely. The next one is another Dave Sutton gift. I've got a couple of them. He does a lot for Valentine's Day. I love you just the way I am.
I know I'm dyslexic, but it is very hard to read that.
How do you feel about that monkey's belly button?
I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of monkeys in general.
You
But
just don't like monkeys. Good to
yeah.
know. Well, he loves you just the way he is. All right.
Oh.
I got all dressed up just to share gifts of bears farting on the internet. This is what my life is now.
I like that they are apparently next to a flame source so that the methane burns up.
I was thinking like Taco Bell. You know you're comfortable with someone when you can fart together. So it's good Valentine's advice. Fart with your sweetie. Hopefully this one won't get us taken off of YouTube for being too sexy.
Wow.
And
That's somebody thought of that and then made it.
they did it. So I got this off Tumblr many years ago. I am still a little bit confused about this one. Like, I know it's mine, but I went looking for this.
Love cheek.
Love cheek. So if you look really closely, you can see that it's got a watermark over it. It says brandnick.com.
Oh. I never saw that until you
Yeah.
mentioned it.
Brandnick.com sells branding and names of businesses. And so that's where this came from. Unfortunately, I was unable to find Love Cheek proper, but I just want to look at some of these brands that don't exist, but anybody could just go and buy these right now. And just
Hug
imagine
Bay.
what kind of businesses they are is really hilarious. It could
That
be.
Hug Bay one is just really bothering me because it looks like High Five Bay, G Bay,
I'm partial to Louvre Party over here.
Louvre Party. Okay.
But yeah, there's so many of them, like, Spice Fuel. As they go down, they get less, relevant to the search. But I find the cheaper they are, the funnier they are. They've
Okay.
got some poor schmuck designing these things.
Deep Shack.
Like, yeah, Curve Candy, Mother's Saw, Fly Freaks.
I might visit Curve Candy.
Yeah, there's a Snack Hit. This is kind of a cute logo, actually.
Yeah.
Cuddle
Base.
Base.
Room Hug.
Room Hug. There's so many good ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Inexurance.
One of my favorites that I've ever found, Edumacate. EDU. MUCATE.
Edumacate.
If anyone's ever looking for something to do, try going to brandnick.com and just see what kinds of businesses don't exist.
Entrepreneurs, there you go.
Yeah. And there's other types of websites like this too. Some of them you can sort from like cheapest to most expensive. Like I said, the cheap ones are the shitty ones. That I'll flash a few of my favorites up across the screen right now, but from some other sites I've got in my collection, but just a new thing to enjoy.
Some of these remind me of like sites you have to log into at work to do this one thing at once every 4 years. Okay, I need to log into your Pupco account with your to get your deep bucks.
So that's what I've got for these types of items. But then I've also got 2 music videos.
How's that or
Oh, we're good.
I've heard the audio of this before.
Have you ever seen the music video? Special place in my heart for bad performances.
He can't fit on the door. Wow. I just like the random footage of the water, the dock.
Oh yeah. Giving 80s. Why are you so rooting for him? It's great.
This is obviously he has to be self-aware.
Yeah. It doesn't make it any less good or bad. It's so bad it's good. Cannon.
So you were kind of young for it, but did you see Titanic?
No.
You've never seen the movie?
No, I never wanted to, never cared to.
Wow. I wonder, did he put this on a karaoke track or something?
There's probably many of them. Like, why would I watch Titanic when I could this? And if you want some more of his work, there you have it right there. Matt Mulholland.
I'll tell you my Titanic story really quickly.
Oh no.
So Titanic, biggest movie of all time when it came out. My sister wanted to go, but nobody would take her. So biggest romantic movie of the year, and a couple of siblings go, and totally different reactions to it. She absolutely loved the film. She was in love with Leonardo DiCaprio at the time. And I said, well, it looked like the Titanic, the special effects and everything. Boy, those characters were terrible to watch. I really hated Jack and Rose.
I mean, like, you're not selling me on it. I think I made a good life decision when I said no to Titanic.
So,
but I will say I like the song that came out of it.
James Horner is an underrated composer. Rest in peace. But anyway, so I go to school the next day, and I mentioned it to a couple of people. Like, oh, what'd you do the weekend? Oh, family went and saw Titanic. What'd you think of it? I wasn't too big of a fan. I wish they had told more of the historical story and not had this romance story taking up the whole plot. Didn't think anything of it. A couple of days or maybe a week or so later, my English teacher says to the class, I haven't really been to the movies much in years, but the other day I went and saw Titanic and I really enjoyed it. And he was like starting to explain it as like a literary way they told the story. And somebody raised their hand and says, yeah, Chris went and saw it and he said it was historically incorrect. And that started the rest of the class telling me I was wrong for not liking the movie. So
a bunch of insufferable assholes.
After class went over, and this one kid who I didn't normally talk to, he comes up to me after class. He's like, I didn't like it either. So I was justified at least in that. But
yeah, you at least got one person on your side.
Absolutely. But that's, again, you're learning more stories about me. You probably didn't need to know. But
yeah, and I'm a little bit sad. Like, you're telling me all of the sad stories.
They're funny now, to me at least.
Yeah, they're funny now.
I'm not broken up by them, but I do find them kind of amusing. The moral of the story is don't grow up in a small town when you're a little bit weird. So
yeah, I mean, I didn't. So
no. Anyway, so we got one more.
One more music video.
And this one's titled Valentine Rap, so I have a feeling that's...
Yep. I found this one on the Internet Archive. I went looking for just Valentines, and I saw Valentine's Rap, and I clicked it, and I have never made a better decision in my life.
Okay, that's good to know.
This is going out to all the meaty ladies out there. A hot trap produced by Sweet Beats.
Lil Ian, y'all. Stevie Clevey got us some front rib. Josh Gone. Meaty Pete. Meaty Mike and the Butchers.
R.I.P.
The alarm clock.
Skin foamy smooth, roast it real slow.
Get ready for this brisket, son. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Trip. Saving up the money for the girl I adore. Y'all know the date, it's the 2-on-4. It's a special day that you want to share. So get us something special to show that you care. You want the gift to be from the heart. Don't get something cheesy from the local mini mart. Diamonds, teddy bears, chocolate, and flowers. Do it all right, and the net will last for hours.
I think the best part is that the background track is totally way up too high, and it's drowning out the vocals.
I love everything about this. Like,
Yeah, it's at least you could tell they're having fun with it.
oh
So
yeah, that's what I love about it. Like, yeah, it's not, technically good, but like it's very enjoyable to watch.
You're at dinner with some candlelight. That's the recipe for the perfect night. Shoot!
Like the
Quiet on the set. Buy them gifts, make it good. Find that girl, bring her back to my hood. Never had a girl, so I never understood. Keep her looking fresh, pop that wood. Wanna have us be right, not fight. Nice dinner outside, moonlight. Say can't rap cause I am white, though I keep my flow good. Rhymes tight, got a big heart full of chocolate. She got me a shirt that don't fit. Pants so tight that I can't sit. Like her so much I still rock it. Get your diamonds or pearls, 'cause you are my girl. Got you one special thing. No, it's not a ring. No Valentine's Day. All I want to say is you are my boo. And I love you.
We even got some girls.
Today is the big B day. Buy roses, chocolates, everything will be okay. Don't be hating, cause my girl's a dime. You're just mad, cause yours isn't half as mine. The meaty crew is here to spit some flow. All the girls love us cause we have all the dough. We representing from the 781. Tell your girl to hit us up, we can have a little fun.
Raise the roof. I'm making me raise the roof.
the old Mac.
Hands up, baby, hands up. Give me your heart. Give me your heart. I'll give you a box of chocolate. Be my Valentine, cause you know how to rock it. You can't stop my style, I just bring it to you live. I'll get down my knee and I'll spit a jack. Take you out to dinner, gotta keep my girl thick. Of all the fine honeys, you're my #1 pick. Come over to my house cause you think I'm kinda funny. Our future together is looking bright and sunny. Oh, meet you lit.
I'm gonna guess these kids are in high school because it looks like they're in high school. Doing this for AV Club or something. I got the girls to dance with them.
Love Meat, produced by Swiss Beats with Meaty Mike and
By a video yearbook, it's even better. Is that what it said?
I don't go back.
Think this was good. Think
Oh.
this was good.
Damn,
By a video yearbook, it's even better.
even better. And they don't even have the apostrophe in there. Amazing.
In the immortal words of Strong Bad, well, if it's supposed to be possessive, it's just ITS, but if it's supposed to be a contraction, then it's IT apostrophe S. Scalawag.
Yeah, I never learned it like that. But I appreciate
If I can quote Homestar Runner, I'm gonna do it. You know,
I don't even blame
that's
you.
my
I
childhood
just-
or my early adulthood, I guess.
I'm just like
My,
trying to remember how I learned about apostrophes, and there was no cute mnemonic device. It was just it was probably just corrected into me. Love Meat, produced by Swizz Beats, by Meaty Mike, and I think it's the Butchers, featuring Beef Jow Corn, and Meaty Petey.
Album Double Thick Port House.
Porthouse
I'm
by
assuming that's supposed to be
Decepticon
Porterhouse. Decepticon Records. So Decepticons from the
Oh yeah, just come record. Yeah.
Transformers.
So I didn't Google any of this, but like, yeah, this is just one of those things that's
This is amazing. So
fun. So glad you like
that video, the rap video, I think that's probably one of the best things that you've found so far. That's
Well, thank
definitely
you.
like top 5 for me. Like sometimes I just think like, okay, that's interesting, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna be thinking about that tonight.
Well, you can do whatever you want with that video. I'll
Okay.
Yeah,
Will
I do
probably be. I don't even know what I would do with it, but it's just that's just amazing.
But I like that
I'm
it
gonna
goes
be
out to
sending
all the
that to
meaty
people.
ladies out there. Like, as a meaty lady, like that's touching.
Have a happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Have a
Happy
happy
Valentine's
Lincoln's
Day.
birthday or whatever.
Or whatever.
Either way, just keep on keeping on, and remember, keep rocking on the old front porch.
give all the Valentines to all the meaty ladies and pack up and go home.